Fortitude, of course, best human in the world, former world champion, winner of Rara Land, and he is up against Super Saiyan Focus. I have seen this guy 20 years plus. I can say with honesty and confidence that I've rarely seen him in this kind of shape, and the last result between them, the Don't Force Me Cup and the Bullfight Cup, were incredibly close. So, who's gonna be the best player of the two today? Focus versus FORTI, it's on. Who, of course, isn't playing too many competitions at the moment. The BBC tournaments are not really his playground. Now he can show that he's still among the best of the best, and no better way to prove it than up against Focus.
And Fortitude wants to prove he's good, that he's good in this matchup, or at least good versus Focus, by very greedy creeping. Look at this. This is a rogue golem pull in the face of Farseer. How many peasants Focus can get, and can he dream about the last hit?
Yesterday against Death Note this happened, but FORTI is a bit more precise than Death Note was. This is level 2 for the Archmage right away. An unthankful item though. Humans never benefit from any agility, and the Boots of Kel'Thuzad are giving him those agility points. Could have been a lot of mana, could have been more right click. So Focus, while not happy about the missed right click opportunity, probably saw the inventory and had a little sigh of relief.
Okay, so far 0 dead peasants, Neo. 0. There is one super giga red HP militia. Where's this militia going? This militia needs like to buy some insurance. It's literally 6 HP, and knowing Focus, he will send new wolves to the base. Not really, he's summoning wolves to get footman of Mr. Fortitude. Fortitude with deny though. 2.0 versus 1.0, Neo.
Very nice, man. Very nice for Fortitude. Nice denies here as well. This is a match on even level, for sure. Focus must have seen the games versus Hazy yesterday, from Fortitude that is, and there was level 3 pressure the entire time. So, oh, there's a kill. Nice catch, Mr. Ape Man. So he must be aware that this level 3 push, it's all about here on Tidehunters.
Yeah, but this level 3 push is not happening. You know, like Focus with amazing mind games to basically stop the proxy remote militia creeping, but in the process his Farseer took a lot of damage, and Archmage versus red HP Farseer can be actually on level 2. Look at this Farseer, he's so low. This agility works. Focus is repositioning to buy something from the store. The mind games, where is the Farseer? Farseer's in the base without any healing items. Defense is not ready just yet. Focus is hiding in the back of his base like I hide from in real life.
Yeah, I see that. I feel the same, man. The Headhunters are in position though. That was the crux of Hazy yesterday. He might not have lost so much HP on the fast here, but he did lose a lot of Headhunters. That shall not happen to Focus here. Healing, finally, allowed by Fortitude. Little oversight, maybe. Wolf going down, nice attention to detail, tried to deny it to the creeps. But yeah, this human army with Defend and Water Elemental is so hard to crack.
I mean, there is a lot of healthy units in Focus army, right? And now Farseer is half HP. Actually, Farseer has more HP than Archmage, so the dangerous moment is over. TP was forced, yes, but besides that, Focus is not looking too bad. 2.8 Archmage though. There's a lot of experience, and Militia with the remote creep provides level 2.8. Okay, there's only small Murloc left, but don't worry, Fortitude found Giant Sea Turtle, and yes, level 3. That's what he wants.
The pressure play and the creep routes by Fortitude are amazing. Couldn't get the Headhunters for the free level 3, but he got the boots, he got the circlet, he pawned in his Boots of Kel'Thuzad. Now a bit more meaningful what he has in the inventory, and also meaningful to cancel that healing here. Focus trying for 1 second to step out of a base, immediately checked by Fortitude.
We have 2 grunts already, and how good defense is versus grunts doesn't help at all. Should Fortitude even trade here? Orc army looks so big, but Watermentals are big as well.
Yeah, looks like FORTI underestimated the damage output a little bit here. The 2 grunts are an amazing situation. Defense makes it so piercing damage does almost nothing to these footmen anymore, but normal damage does, and you got the wolves for that, you got the grunts for that, and of course you got the hero damage type in the Farseer. Plus, Something that Hazy wasn't able to accomplish, Focus did. And that's an unchecked Spirit Lodge in the back of the base for Shaman. And Shaman can now deal with the Water Elementals.
I'm checking Fortitude base. Do we have Blacksmith? No, it's going to be double Sanctum. There's such a low lumber values. Fortitude with only 71 lumber.
He just invested into Mountain King and Sanctum, so that should be fine. Especially if he can get some more units here. That Footman could be a hero, but Focus is again on point. And the Water Elemental also checked by a Shockwave. Well done, man. What a high-level game that we're witnessing right here in the winner bracket semifinal.
Okay, Fortitude is healing, but he needs some time, you know, to heal. Because it's a non-combat consumable. Or maybe he can just micro well and take all of damage on Water Elemental and Mountain King, while his Archmage and Free Footies will heal in the back. We'll see about that. Focus is going to creep as well, and the only question I have, when Focus will expand, because you know that Org expansion is coming. MK just bought Ring +3 of armor, so this AMK wants to be very, very tanky.
Yeah, he will be under fire, that's for sure. We get Raiders for additional disable, or for the first disable. Well, actually, he got Purge, which is kind of a disable, but not technically. Still, it's movement speed reduction to 0. Which is a little bit different. It doesn't matter. We get a level 3 fast here. Creeping. Expansion on the way by Focus as well. In just a second, the peon is waiting for the order. Order has been given. And that's Focus win condition.
Focus just did Purge Murloc Marauder with Purge. That was beautiful. I don't know in my history I ever seen somebody using Purge, but it was just to, hey, big Murloc, don't go back. And look at this amazing item, Healing Wards. When you creep a big cub with poison, why not to pop one immediately? And Focus needs to have a healthy army, because he will have to protect his mighty expansion. Fortitude with 2 Sword Ladies on the way. Footies are still alive, so he's making a backline.
Yeah, this healing is amazing for Focus here. Got a heal scroll, got a heal ward, got everything under control. He's also brave enough to start another creep spot. Same for FORTI, actually, who is also checking the turtle here. I think, are you still there? I want solo experience on my Mountain King. Thank you. Heal potions on both human heroes. They will most likely be safe. Double invul potion on Focus, especially if he dodges Stormbolts there. Great help. Level 2 Shockwave. Level 2 Chain Lightning as well. Fortitude is going to need every single heal scroll that he can muscle up.
Yeah, level 2 Chain Lightning is getting more and more popular, and maybe it's going to be used to get the last hit! Ooh. Last hit to the human. The Thunder is limited by speed of light in here.
Exactly.
And you know that. But speed of light will have a faster internet. Maybe we'll destroy the universe in the process, you know, the balance of universe, but it will be a faster internet for some time.
Well, you gotta pick your poison, man. Internet is, of course, most important for us gamers. We're getting some breakers. A little bit of a front line here, supposedly established, but we also have grunts. Focus was stalling enough time. 2 minutes and 20 seconds for this expansion. Fortitude is pushing, but can he break through?
+2 intelligence stolen by the MK4. Shockwave, Fork Lightning, not that good. I'm sorry, Chain Lightning. Focus. Can he do it? Fortitude, Militia is coming. Fortitude is real. Another Shockwave, Chain Lightning, and that was money.
But was it enough money? Is there something like enough money? We're going for the casters in the back, TC. Fascia has no TP. It's only the Invo Potion. Focus has to fight here. Lightning Shield. We've seen this yesterday. Onto the Kodo. So much damage. And a quad kill by the TC.
Ladies and gentlemen, Focus is crazy. This micro, the targeting is primo. Amazing.
Well, usually the longevity in these fights are with the human. They have heal, they have mana. Now we gotta be careful. No dodge on the Stormbolt. That was telegraphed quite a bit. We have another Stormbolt, don't we? Oh yeah, 2 of them. You gotta be so careful. This time we gotta dodge. Archmage in the process, maybe a bit hurt here. Mana Potion could enable another Chain Lightning, but we're not getting that. The tug of war between the two continues.
Focus cool as cucumber, but he's going to lose one Kodo Beast. Human army doesn't look that big. Focus still has invul on the TC. Archmage is the target, but in his inventory we see some survivability. Mamma mia, it was looking so good for Focus, but Fortitude is proving that he's rank 1 human player. Farseer, be careful!
The Archmage also, Chain Lightning and Snare! He can't get this one, Invo Potion, Archmage survives, 40 under pressure, no hurry! As Starbucks said already, both follow the same philosophy. Archmage, how do you get out? You have a TP, you need to use it soon, but then you have to abandon the push, hard to make a decision now, trying to evacuate, Shockwave not ready yet, the Breakers burn the mana, Focus can't reach, gets stomped as well, Invo Potion, we need Mad Cow Disease and we need some mana, but the mana items were all on the Farseer.
Believe it was looking so good until it wasn't. Focus after aiming with Shockwave, with Chain Lightning, but bam! Fortitude was able to target Farseer, and that was so successful. And remember, there was big influence on the TC, but Farseer was out of position, and man, as in a game versus Starbuck versus Jens. And I'm proud to announce, ladies and gentlemen, that I can't believe I'm pinching myself, but I do witness a live performance of Paladin-rifle on the top right of Boulder Vale. That's Fortitude with this long forgotten strategy. I was talking about this strategy on the broadcast with Neo many times, and Neo said, Sol, I respect you, okay, you are a so-so caster, streamer, but can you stop talking about this? Nobody's playing this anymore. And now we have a proof that Paladin-rifle is still there.
Mr. Amen, I want to correct you here with one thing. I did not explicitly say stop talking about it. I said, do you have a challenge mentioning Paladin-rifle as often as possible? And all these mentions that you did yesterday were leading up to this special very moment, the return of Pally and Rifles. And there is precedent between these two. FORTI and Focus played each other in the best of 5, and FORTI won pretty much every single Paladin-rifle map that he played there. So why not? You are making it, you're saying it correctly. If you're unsure about the Archmage creep route, go Paladin-rifle. It is still a strong strategy in the hands of a potent player.
Fortitude is very potent with this strategy, and I see this in his map, his base layout actually. And look at this, Focus has a special creep road prepared for Boulder Vale. He left his Grunt and 2 Wolves to finish the camp, but he's already crossing the map. It is a little bit too late, because the Paladin-rifle is already creeping. And when the Paladin-rifle starts creeping, can you even stop this? I don't know.
It's like a train with a diesel engine takes some... I don't know if trains run on diesel engines, but you know, it takes some time. And then at some point, it's unstoppable. If you don't throw anything on the tracks. Don't do that, guys. Yeah, Paladin-rifle. So, can you remind the people about the strengths and weaknesses and why you're so in love with Paladin-rifles?
It's like talking about, you know, my ex-girlfriend or something. I don't know. Or maybe deceased, actually. Because I have a lot of good memories, but the old Paladin-rifle that I used to love is no longer there. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, let me find a moment. Last hit to Paladin-rifle, okay. So that was the first thing. Rifles, they shoot very fast, and you can get last hits, you know, if you contest the creep camp. Rifles, they attack extremely quickly. So that's thing number 1. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, a very short story about Paladin-rifle. So, Orc players these days versus Paladin-rifle, they play Farseer, a lot of Headhunters, Naga, they squeeze in the mid game, and then they try to go to the late game, into greedy late game with Taurens. And Paladin-rifle players were able to counter it with Griffin Riders, but then Lin showed us the way with, the way with Witch Doctors. But ladies and gentlemen, we need to first get there. Body blocks with Paladin-rifle! Fortitude, so potent, you know him well, Neo.
That's right, that's right. Focus trying to contest the Sasquatch, trying to contest the Paladin, but there's so much healing and not too much damage output. Focus has boosted his army a little bit with one of the Berserkers. Now also, oh no, we get another mercenary, this time on Fortitude side for extra healing, thanks to the Shadow Priest, and this is the power of Paladin-rifle. Stutter Step. hit, move, hit, move, hit, move. But now you move back because Fortitude is respecting focus as he should.
Yeah, I'm just keeping eye on the tavern. Eye on the tavern is going to be Naga second or not. I think so. And then Paladin player needs to hide. Interesting decision to acquire the healing merc. Maybe Fortitude thought that this guy can dispel, but Dark Troll Shadow Priest can dispel. What he can do is to only heal. But Paladin can heal himself. So maybe he'll rely on help of Dark Troll Shadow Priest. And guys, Fortitude is making his designer move, so he's going for Arcane Vault inside of the base. And Focus is relying on the anti-Paladin-rifle meta. Naga second is here, and Farseer will get level 3 very quickly. That's why we use Chain Lightning. Look at those big wolves. Paladin-rifle survive this.
Oh, needs the town portal here. Back into safety. Gets one rifle. That's important for Focus to diminish the damage output. I wonder actually if FORTI is stuck.
Paladin-rifle is never stuck, Neo.
Yeah, you think?
Paladin-rifle may be stuck in the heads of players they lost to Paladin-rifle. Paladin-rifle never stuck.
Never stuck?
Never.
Is there... Can he get out here on the right-hand side?
Of course.
Oh. Yeah?
Okay, no.
You think?
I mean... This altar is dead, it's GG.
There's no blood mage. The blonde devil is kept in hell. Oh no, that's the glue that the strategy needs. Paladin-rifle owned by town portal.
I mean,
No,
in the previous...
don't open this. Just kill the keep.
Just kill the keep.
Yes.
Yeah. Human base is weak, but not that weak, Neo. Imagine you tell someone, just kill Black Citadel.
Yeah, that's a different thing. That's an undead base, but okay. Okay. Fortitude is able to get out of prison now, but that was minutes of delay on the Blood Mage. Mamma mia, so much time for Focus tier 3.
For the record, in the lobby, in-game lobby, I was very professional. I spoke with Fortitude only about map vetoes. There was no chat GPT translated message. Fortitude, I beg you, I'm big fan. Paladin-rifle, please. There was nothing like that. Fortitude made this decision on his own.
Okay, no bribes either. Do I have to check if you have an Alipay or WeChat account to pay him secretly?
I mean, I had the profile picture of that rifleman. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Focus is dirty. Dirty, dirty.
Yes, I love it.
Look at this Paladin. Stag on level 2 in the middle of the map without TP. I think Fortitude just leave, I think. I would just leave at this moment.
I think so too. This is so over. We're going for the tower. We're going for the Blood Devil. First he killed the altar. He'll now be able to kill the Blood Mage himself. I've seen Paladin-rifle builds survive with 2 workers. We need one of those games now.
In the old patch, I would say that Paladin-rifle is still ahead, but in the current patches, I think we are behind a little bit. Tier 3 for the org is ready. And we have Taurens coming. Fortitude says GG. Ladies and gentlemen, you know that sometimes, you know, when I'm going to mention it, I think we have like if you buy a pack of cigarettes, you don't do it, of course. There are those pictures, you know, what is going to happen to you if you smoke them in the future. So that should be printed out this game and put on Paladin-rifle strategy boxes. I remember I have one story. It's like 6 years ago, I'm watching Todd stream. And somebody asked him, hey Todd, I'm a big fan. What is your favorite pizza? And Todd like responded, you know, like in French we have this king pizza and you know, like it's everything, a lot of different ingredients. And the viewer's like, okay, that's perfect. What is your favorite pasta? And Todd is like, dude, what's next? Favorite salad? Stop asking.
Okay, what the hell?
You know, it's too much. We're here to enjoy Warcraft. And with this segue, I'm going to stop.
You gotta show. You gotta show the viewers the limit. That's what it is. Otherwise, they never learn. Just like humans never learn that they are getting creep-jacked here. The question is, how many peasants will fall? 2 is acceptable. Everything above that is a disaster.
No denies, by the way. So that's a good early game by Focus. Arcane Tower is ready inside of the human base. What about the item? Archmage got better circlet, and circlet is this below item, of course. Ooh, cheeky watchtower. I mean, that's like a meme these days. I know that Starbuck really enjoy this watchtower. So if Orc is expecting a lot of footies at his burrows, they make watchtower early.
Okay, yeah. When I saw this the first time, I couldn't believe it. I'm pretty sure it was a game with you. And you told me, Mr. Neo, this is very normal on ladder. Everybody does it. And you were right. You were 100% correct. It's a big help in the defense that Focus inevitably will need, as humans always try to go in your base. You know, the grass is always greener on the other side. They always want to be in your home. You know, there's a couple of friends who always come over but never invite to their place. This is what the humans are.
Yeah, okay. I mean, you may argue that, you know, footies, they have piercing, they have defense that helps versus piercing damage. They don't have defense just yet, and there is no level 3 just yet as well. But yes, this watchtower is cheeky. I like this watchtower. It's pretty funny, and let's see how good is it.
Okay, on the other side, FORTI is creeping with Militia on the left-hand side. He wants to play this 2-base from 1-base win to Paladin-rifle loss to the third different strategy. But now he sees, damn, there's burrows, there's a tower, there's already action in the altar. I can't really do much here.
Mamma mia. So this watchtower was a lost mind game because Fortitude is expanding.
Exactly. So I almost thought that this might be time for yet another Firelord. Focus defeated Death Note with the Firelord yesterday. He defeated Sheik with the Firelord in the wildcard qualifier. So it would have just been fitting if he made it here with the Firelord again. But no, it's the big cow.
Look at this. Focus knows. He's already sharking around human expansion. And as you mentioned, the big cow probably will go Shockwave, maybe. I don't know. Such an interesting game. And man, it's Fortitude, maybe not tournament live, but nobody wants to play against Starbuck. Starbuck is well respected, you know. They went together in 2024 for this Bad Boom Classic tournament to Dubai. And TC with the staff and very nice Shockwave.
The most mobile cow there is. Now don't get stuck here. We have another Shockwave coming in a second. Oh, here we go. The Wolves are hungry. Focus playing an immense pressure game. How much damage can he do? How long can he prevent the second base?
Tower is going to finish right now, so no more Shockwaves, no more Wolves. Farser is kinda low HP, but Fortitude can dream about taking, and he lost a lot of workers. Luckily for him, he brought 7 to the expansion, so now he has 4 left, and actually, is it 5? It's actually 5 in total, mamma mia, so this expansion is up and running.
What's Focus gonna do now? 2 level 1 heroes. The staff was also quite an investment. He's going Shaman for the regular response, I would say. Maybe some lightning shield attacks as well. All about AoE damage here. And the base is still a bit impenetrable. I wonder how much success FORTI has, or if he's just happy canceling the healing and regen.
What is better, impenetrable base or potent player, Mr. Neo?
You have a filthy mind, Mr. Apeman.
Well, just asking a question.
Yeah.
Oh, this footman, those footies, they can surround. See about that. Okay, finally, the watchtower was like... There was dust covering it, but now this watchtower sees some action. And the shockwave, ladies and gentlemen. Can we connect? Man, this shaman is making water elementals useless.
Very good arrival of these 2 shaman. That's exactly what he wanted. Piercing damage against no defense footman to do some damage, reduce the forces, get rid of the water elementals. So far, all the puzzle pieces are in place for Focus, but is that enough? Because FORTI is on 2 bases.
Nice experience on Orc. Soon he will get level 2, and we are all awaiting for Ensnare, right? Because when Ensnare is there, there's map control for the Orc, and he can start picking footy after footy. Focus is very good against expansions, and he can play a few different styles. He can counter-expand first, and then try to kill human base, you know, to make it 2 base, 1 base in his favor. Maybe he'll pressure without counter-expanding. I don't know. What I do know is that 1 footman went down.
We have a Shredder. We will, with that, probably get a tier 3 by FORTI as well. And the most scary thing that can happen to Focus is Griffins. Does he have solutions to Griffins? He does have the cement. Concrete upgrade up. So Griffins can't just fly into the base and do some damage. Also, water elementals don't do that much damage anymore. And that is time for creeping. And 2-2. Caro get a little bit smarter and has more mana. But Focus, I guess, is feeling the pressure of that 2-base tier 3 play, even though he has still some time.
Yeah, I think you're right with this intention of going tier 3. I would be surprised if FORTI would stay on tier 2, because he bought a Shredder while he has a lot of Warcraft, you know? So it means that he will need a lot of lumber, and tier 3 is the build for it. And yes, look at the map control. 2 riders, they ensnared Footies and to ensnare on the rider from the Forest Troll Trapper. That's pretty funny, that's pretty ironic. I'm checking the main, but it's surprising! It's actually Rifle Caster. Wow.
It's Rifle Caster with a Shredder and a Witch Doctor as well by Focus. This is very Fly-esque. Lots of vision, of course. The vision wards, the, what's it called, sentry wards, will last for a long time and show Focus everything he wants to see. Is that the right call here? To go for casters?
Oh, this Witch Doctor is just not going to die to towers? No. Okay. So his job is to scout. This Witch Doctor is never going to be upgraded, you know, like never. His job is to plant sentry wards, and I don't know, then AFK.
Knowledge is power. That is indeed the case. We have Workshop coming up for Gyrocopters, most likely. Scroll of Regen, Potion of Healing, Mountain King well equipped, goes on a hunt. This was potentially the last sentry ward that this Shadow Priest was placing, but he got the bases covered. And now Archmage still roaming. I want to say Fortitude did 0 damage to Focus so far.
Okay, so what is the most important? Of course, Focus counter expansion to go up, and I think that's already done. Or maybe not. I mean, there's 1,200 HP on this Great Hall. Can Archmage kill it? We'll see about that. I would be actually surprised. We'll see about that. Pios are already going into the expansion direction. It's going to be tight, but what do you think, Neo? He's targeting the workers. Fortitude knows it's too late. He just wants to get some Pios.
Yeah, this is a bit reminiscent of how he plays against Undead as well. When he's attacking the Acolytes, Focus has the Shaman ready for the double purge. That's good XP. The Telestaff from the Cow to the Fascia to be here with Wolves and right-click damage. TC making his way closer and closer to level 3. Oh, what an exciting match we have. Purge again. Here it is. No disable, but it is movement speed reduced to 0, and it slowly regains movement speed. But there's more Purge. This is a TP, is it not?
Forcing TP for the cost of a lot of mana, I guess. And is there enough mana to purge Water Elementals? Yes, it was. So some extra experience. And this TC needs just a little bit of experience to unlock level 3. But my question is, Neo, what's the plan now for Focus? If he continues like that, I think Human is ahead, because it's 2-base, tier 2, tier 2. So Focus, I think he will go on the mission to Shockwave one of the Human bases. I'm checking out the expo. There are only 2 farms in this like wall around Town Hall. You place farms in front of Town Hall to basically make a smaller surface area for riders. And I don't know. It's not a usual matchup for tier 3, and if it's tier 2, I think Focus, he has to push.
Oh yeah, we'll see then. Double heal scroll. Thank you, Michael, for the gift sub, and thank you, Kung Fu Jesus, for the 3 months watching this while I play Ascension. Wow, I have no idea what this is, but good luck. Don't die like I did. We get Breakers. We get Grunts, Raider, Shaman, so it's more of a fighting army. We've seen big lightning shields when there's Stomp, but there is no Stomp. Maybe the TC can still make it to the back of the army. Lightning shield useless against Spellbreakers, as it is magic. Spellbreakers magic immune. This requires some great positioning from Focus, but good for him. The fight, there's a lot of space to fight. There's barely any chokes here on Twisted Meadows.
I see pillage upgrade in the in research. It means that Focus thinks about attacking buildings. Fortitude is going into tier 3. He needs his expansion to survive in order to make it worth it. Chain Lightning Shockwave, not really, just a Shockwave. Focus is repositioning already.
Yep, waiting for the army to come in. There is 5 breakers. We do get tier 3 now, by the way, for knights and all the upgrades that you might want in the late game. Bit chaotic of a fight here. Fortitude's militia will greet Focus on the right-hand side. We have a town portal, we have lightning shield, but this is what I mean. Like against the breakers, it does nothing. Sork Lady far forward. Lightning shield and shockwave. The lightning shield, though, is very close to the shaman, unfortunately. There it is. How do you break the breakers?
He used one heal scroll, he has another one on his tower and chieftain with cooldown. By the way, TC needs to start using healing items. Here we go, supply is even, speed scroll, Focus wants to fight here. Fortitude is going tier 3, but does he has enough to survive now?
The clap was nasty. 2 raiders down. You're surely missing some control here. 1 breaker eaten. The second Kodo belly still empty. Shockwave big time. Mountain King now up for grabs, down to 50% HP. He's very tanky with the belt and the evasion that he got. He's also so much mana regen. Now FORTI wants to go back into his base where he was on map 2, where he lost it. He's going onto the Archmage. There's no TP. Potion, of course. He's still blocked. And Snare coming in. Archmage dead.
Killer instinct to follow Archmage into this tight location, and with big invul on top, man, this TC is like a nightmare.
Oh my god, everything is so hurt, so bruised. Focus! He just has to figure out that there is tier 3 and then make the right adjustments. 1 Spellbreaker still in the baddie. Look at all these corpses! A graveyard on Twisted Meadows.
I can really tell you you're a main undead, Mr. Neo. If you put attention to things like that, what would you like to do with those corpses? Revive them to make some skeletons, huh?
Just leave them there as like compost, you know, to make the grass grow faster.
You're an night elf, a gardener. You want to have like natural blessing. Okay, okay.
Oh god, 40 in the robe, 69 food for Focus, very nice. Archmage back from the tavern, there's a raider, there's a grunt, but no Sorks to slow him down. 40 probably did not expect such a strong Focus here. He again continues to plow through the elite of Warcraft. Arcane Tower down, workers are falling, Focus playing again. Out of his freaking mind. Call to arms used. There might be a chain lightning soon. There is a lightning shield soon. And all these peasants might just die like the Shredder just did.
It's unbelievable. Tier 3 for the human, but it's not paying off at all. Archmage is back from the tavern. MK with a nice club, but economy of Fortitude is in shambles. TC level 5, Neo, that's just beautiful.
Unbelievable Focus. Mountain King under the net. Farseer close to 5. Chain lightning. And that's it. That must be it. If he saves the Farseer, that definitely is it. And Focus goes through into the winner bracket final. Look at that cheeky smile. He's so proud of himself, and rightfully so. Focus, the best we've seen him play in years. Undefeated still. You are a beast today.
Thank you.
Yesterday you said Fortitude is maybe too strong. You don't want to talk. But if you win today, we will talk. So what made you stronger today?
I think I'm not play best today, but I was no. I guess Fortitude. I think didn't know the new maps like Border Bay or Fading Autumn.
Yes.
So I know he never study about new maps. So I think today I can get the best map for Orcs. That's why I can win today.
That was so strong, man. I think you play the best Warcraft in maybe 5 to 6 years. Would you agree?
No.
You play so good. I have rarely seen you play this good in many years. Do you think you are the strongest Focus in many years?
I don't think so. Just few players retired in few years.
Yes.
And and happy not play many tournaments those days. That's why it looks like I'm strong, but I think I'm not really strong player.
Okay, but I saw you versus Sock last week, 3-0. Then I see you next day versus Live, 5-0. Now I see you versus Fortitude, and you win again. So I think you are very, very strong, and maybe you can win it all.
Maybe I don't know.
Are you scared of Live maybe, or maybe Chemico?
I think Life is more strong than Chemico because I think Chemico doesn't have a chance to against Oak many times. So I think he did more time for prepare against Oak. But Life is already very strong against Oak. So I think Life is more hard opponent for me.
Okay, we will see tomorrow who you face. Very brave of you to come on to the interview. We appreciate it so much. Do you have any words for your fans out there?
Thank you so much.
Okay, Focus. It's been a long night. Thank you. We see you tomorrow.
Okay, see you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.